AITAH for refusing to demand that my family not buy my kids Christmas presents? I need some help here because I don't know if I'm being unreasonable. As I think a lot of parents would agree, the amount of stuff that comes with kids is overwhelming. My husband and I have 2 kids under the age of 10, and with birthdays and Christmas and other events and holidays, we've accumulated a lot of stuff. I've done my best throughout the years to give things away, pack things away, or throw things out as the kids outgrow them. My husband grew up in a culture that didn't celebrate Christmas and finds the amount of stuff the kids get to be too much. I do not disagree. Both families love to spoil our kids. Every year at Christmas and on birthdays, I try to give our families ideas for experiences or things that they actually need. I am explicit every year that we find the amount of stuff overwhelming, and what the kids could benefit from most is special time with them. I even put parameters like, please only one gift. My family and my mom in particular loves Christmas, and their love language is definitely gift giving. Every year my husband and I get into a fight because I refuse to take the rules further. He wants me to put my foot down and demand that they follow our rules for gift giving. He doesn't think I'm being stern enough, and even went so far as to say that he's made his mom cry so she would understand. She's much worse than my family gives them crap every time she sees them. I refuse to go beyond what I've already done, and also refuse to tell people how to spend their money, especially if it makes them happy and makes my kids happy. So am I the asshole for refusing to demand that my family not buy my kids Christmas presents? Not the asshole. Just continue to weed out old toys. Childhood lasts for a few short years. Let them have all the fun. Let the grandparents spoil them. Not the asshole, but your husband sure is. He wants to dictate how people show his kids love because it overwhelms him? That's an insanely asshole move. I feel so bad for those kids and hope husband realizes the kids are not his property and are actually their own people forming their own relationships with their relatives. Not the asshole. You can't change people, but you can change yourself, i.e. expectations. Also, what if you told your mom and them that you'll be donating some of the gifts? This may cause them not to be so excessive. AITAH. You have done your best. It's hard. My son was the first grandkid. When he was around 2, they bought him so many gifts. Watching him open them one after the other with no time to appreciate them, they saw firsthand why giving him a ton of gifts was a bad idea. I reminded them the year after that maybe just 1 or 2 gifts so he can appreciate them would be ideal, and they have stuck to it. Not the asshole, but I would adopt a rule of X number of toys in, X number of toys out. Every year after Christmas, make your kids choose toys to donate. Not the asshole. You can't control what other people choose to do, and you shouldn't try. Am I the asshole for refusing to share my food with my wife after she repeatedly orders food she doesn't like? We're a working couple in our late 20s. Often come home late, around 7 p.m., so we regularly dine out, like 2 times a week. Our country has hundreds of dishes, so we're never out of options. I prefer ordering familiar items and try something new only when it looks too tempting. I'm a sensitive eater, not picky, as I've strong sensory sensitivity. I get nauseous easily if I eat or smell something I don't like. My wife is totally opposite. Half of the times, she tries something new and orders things just by reading their names. Mostly, she doesn't even know how her order looks like. And mostly, the food she tries isn't good as our comfort food. So after 2 bites, she asks me to split and share each other's food. I always hesitate doing that due to my different food habits as mentioned above. She's aware of my nature, but asks me to share anyways. It's been 3 times in a row. The food she ordered came out totally bad, and I had to give up on half of my food to compensate it, as usual. Being fed up, recently I clearly told her that I won't be sharing food from now, and whatever she orders, it's all up to her even if it doesn't come out good. She agreed in a low voice. Now yesterday, the same thing happened again, and she casually made the same gesture of sharing food. I said no, mentioning our recent talk about it. She had to finish it all. It spoiled her mood and got passive-aggressive the rest of the evening. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. I'd be super annoyed by that. Tell her you can only split if you order 2 dishes you both like, or she can order a backup one, and pay for it herself, if she needs to try something new every time. Your wife sounds like a right royal pain. Not the asshole. My husband is one who orders comfort food. I try new things. Why have spaghetti at an Italian place when we can have it at home? The only thing is that even if I don't like what I got, I eat it. I might not finish my plate, but I don't take from someone else. Please Opie, stop sharing with her. Tell her she is an adult and as such, can deal with the consequences of ordering something new. Not the asshole. She's an adult, and not behaving like one. Being passive-aggressive about it is also very childish. She's not respecting you or caring for your feelings and needs anywhere near as close to as she's expecting you to do for her. Nope. Not the asshole. Spouse and I have been married 15 years and don't share food unless the other offers. And normally it's along the lines of, hey, this is really good. Want to try a bite? My spouse is the adventurous eater, and I'm the comfort food eater. If it's truly terrible, they will just order something else. But mostly they tough it out and know better for next time. Not the asshole. You set a boundary, she agreed to it, then ignored it the next time because she assumed you'd cave. That's not about food anymore. That's about respecting what you already discussed. You're not her backup meal plan. Am I the asshole for accidentally spoiling a 50-plus-year-old movie for my friends? Spoiler alert for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. I, 30M, frequently say to my friends in a joking manner whenever they tell me about a movie or TV show, yeah, that's the one where they die at the end, right? It can be in a silly comedy or a kid's show. I just say it, and my friends get that it's a joke. Several friends, mid-20s to mid-30s, were going to watch the 1960s movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid at one friend's place because he is a fan of westerns and the rest of us have never seen it. I was going to be busy that day, so in the group chat I wrote, I won't go. I heard that one isn't even that good. They all die at the end, right? My Western-loving friend got upset in the group chat asking me, WTF? Why would you spoil the movie? Turns out they actually do die, or appear to die, at the end. I didn't know that. So my friend canceled the movie night. Almost everybody was kind of upset/annoyed with me, and they organized another gathering at his place without me. I had other plans anyways, but the way that they are acting as if I intentionally spoiled a brand new film, it is irritating. Update. A good amount of people commented, am I the asshole for spoiling the ending? But it seems like I'm truly an asshole for continuing to make they die at the end, right? Joke. I'll try to avoid making it now since apparently it isn't the brilliant recurring piece of humor I believe it to be. I sent 2 apologies. One to the friends in the group chat, and one to the hosting friend. The host friend forgave me, and some in group of friend told me it was okay, but to STFU with the joke. There appears to be one person who thinks that I actually did know the ending of the movie, but I didn't. Spoiling it intentionally would obviously make me an asshole. The whole point of this question was about the fact that my insert every negative adjective joke led to my friend getting upset, even though he'd heard me make it like a million times, and cancel watching the movie. You are the asshole. Stop it. Not so much because you spoiled a 50-year-old movie, but you have run that joke into the ground, and I promise you it's not funny anymore to your friends. OP, think back about all the times you've repeated this joke, and try to remember if anybody has, ever, genuinely laughed at it, or if you were only entertaining yourself. I'm not sure this rises to the level of assholery, but it was never that funny. I mean, you are the asshole, but mostly because of your delivery. Your friend is excited to share this movie with other people. You don't have to go, but you didn't have to crap on it first. Time to retire that joke. You are the asshole. The joke is a gamble on whether it happens, and you lost the gamble. You gotta own up to it, and apologize. Just say sorry, and explain you didn't realize. Accidentally. You say it all the time. They find it annoying, and it sounds like they're sick of you and your joke. For once they would like to enjoy a movie without you being a know-it-all who knows nothing. I'm surprised it took this long to not include you to their social events. Am I the asshole for bringing my own side dish to Christmas dinner? I know the title may sound ridiculous, but I'm at a complete loss as to how I should be feeling, so let me explain. With Christmas coming up, my sister and I were FaceTiming with some other family, and they asked what we were bringing to dinner. We said we were bringing dessert, and I said I was going to bring a potato to bake for me. Important to note here, I don't like mac and cheese the way my family makes it, which they all know, but that's what they are having. At no point did I ask anyone to buy or make anything separate just for me. I simply answered a question they asked. Later, I got a video from a cousin of the majority of my extended family talking crap about me saying I'm disrespectful for brining a separate side for myself. It's one potato I'm going to throw in the oven, not a whole dish. And why do I have to be so difficult? They were being pretty harsh, and now I just don't even want to go to dinner and listen to all of them. I'm not sure what I could have done wrong, but apparently most of them think I'm the asshole. So am I? Edit to answer the same questions I keep getting. 1. We are having ham, mac and cheese, and salad. That's it other than the cake my sister is bringing, and the mini pies I am baking. 2. I offered to make a pot of mashed potatoes when this was first brought up, and they said absolutely not. We are having one side dish only. We don't need any more than that. 3. My sister and I are bringing completely separate desserts, so don't even try to say we're cutting corners by bringing only one. I disagree with what others have said. According to your comment, they picked the side despite your dislike for it. When you tried to bring a side of mashed potatoes, they refused to allow it. I don't think making a potato will harm anyone. You just want to have a side you like. Based on the additional info from your comment, not the asshole. They are AHs for making a fuss over such a small issue. I feel like not the asshole, but you have to add the context from your comments. You offered the mashed potatoes as a dish for you to bring. They said no. You and your sister are both bringing separate desserts for everyone to share. You won't eat the mac and cheese, and you know it. You're not asking them to make you separate stuff, and a potato in the oven takes like no extra room, especially if they're already having it on. I don't know why people are being so weird. They complain when people ask for separate stuff to be made for them, but when they provide it and do all the work, they still think that person is wrong? That's wild. AITAH. So we see this all the time with picky eaters and vegans who demand hosts make special food for them or demand menu changes. And we tell them to bring their own food. Well, you are doing that. You didn't demand they change their dishes. You didn't demand they make you a special dish. You just brought something you know you can eat. I am not sure how they can possibly fault you for this. Unless they are angry about you bringing a singular potato to get out of contributing equally to the meal, bring more than one potato, I guess. Wow. It's a baked potato. You're already bringing something for everyone, and the other sides don't agree with you. If there really isn't room for a foil-wrapped potato in the oven, really? Then it can easily be baked ahead of time and warmed in a microwave or whatever. This seems like a huge deal over nothing. Not the asshole. What is this one-side rule? That's strange. Not the asshole. Do people really have all this time and energy to get upset about a potato of all things? Your cousin sounds exhausting and empty-headed. Don't engage.